Stillness is potent, but without witness, stillness can start to feel like forgetting. In this one, I come to realize that scorpions still live in the gravel of my own thoughts. This despite having left a gas station to run a motel a few miles down the road. Because the birth and sharpening of many contemporary entrepreneurial minds begins, develops, and dies there, I start by cleaning somebody else's bathroom mess. I then purchase furniture I would never consider in my own home, searching for meaning in a routine itself furnished out of necessity. I overheard a man with vascular dementia tell another man at the hospital yesterday that the hardest part was questioning reality within the context of his condition and attempting to identify how much of what he experienced was real. In that moment, I wished it were as simple as,
I give you money, you give me key. I give you money, you give me key. I give you money, you give me key.
Silence is rehearsed. Silence is organized.
Many thinkers have examined the fine line that separates tolerance from submission. They have also observed that tolerance ceases to be reciprocal when institutions censor discussion, suppress investigation, or treat critique as prejudice. When fear of causing offense outweighs the defense of shared civic values and sometimes legal principles, the balance of tolerance begins to distort. At that point, a tolerated person, group, or idea can then gain and potentially exploit immunity from scrutiny, resulting in security and justice being compromised in the name of harmony. Public safety, or truth, is sacrificed to avoid tension, and tolerance no longer protects society.
It pacifies it.
The inevitable outcome of silencing discussion is the impoverishment of collective reasoning.
Did you not used to have an amuse-tash?
I still do. Just not right now.
I give you money, you give me key.
In that moment, I did wish it were that simple.
I give you money in exchange for the key to whatever profits me, with no certainty whom or what the exchange might affect or how.
At the point where tolerance pacifies rather than protects, the social cost is predictable, especially given that tolerance was never intended as approval nor as silence in the face of wrongdoing. Societies that fail to distinguish tolerance from submission often experience polarization. One group perceives hypocrisy, another persecution.
You are still sleeping. You are sleeping, maybe. Peekaboo.
To recover tolerance in its original sense is not to regress, but to reassert a boundary essential to freedom. True pluralism must allow disagreement and discomfort. A fair-minded citizen accepts that others will live in ways they disapprove of and expects the same courtesy in return. A tolerant state enforces equal treatment under law, not compulsory celebration of every identity or cause. Complexity, simplicity rearranged. Back at the gas station, nothing appears to have changed since my departure, which is a somewhat reliable indication that I am not presently there.
When the light flickers, you flicker with it. Come again, be on your way. And in stillness, be gone.
The moral inflation that transforms tolerance into a demand for affirmation is a sinister prospect, one that represents a move from allowing difference to demanding approval, a deeper change where forbearance alone becomes morally or socially insufficient, and where live and let live turns into approve or be suspect. Tolerance, once a gesture of peace, is recast as apathy. Mere acceptance is downgraded to complicity. Citizens are told that
Neutrality is violence, hesitation is bigotry, disagreement is hate.
the language of inclusion must not become the grammar of compulsion. To practice tolerance is to permit coexistence, not to demand emotional conformity. A society that requires applause for everything has nothing left worth applauding. In celebration of the opinionated mind's capacity to turn thought into fashionable indignation, confident ignorance, and everything in between, I invite those with diverging views to expand on their reasoning with the same care and civility I have endeavored to uphold in presenting mine. Come to think of it, I demand it. Says the hare to the tortoise, says the verse to the chorus, says the bow to the arrow, says the vulture to the crow, says the coward to the brave, says the chasm to the cave, says the tree to the moss, says the nail to the cross.
When the light flickers, you flicker with it. Come again, be on your way. And in stillness,
Come again,
be gone.
on your way.
Lost
Making
time,
up for lost time, making up for lost time,
lost
making
time,
up for lost time, making up for lost time,
lost
making
time.